Da hinten. Wir wollen uns da hinten treffen. Ach, außerhalb, okay. Gut, dann gehen wir hier mal lang, ne? Hui. Ach, gucke mal. Moin. Ich gehe mal hier so dran vorbei, ne? Moin. Bin da.
All right. Looks like we're all here.
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happen to be free today.
Na dann.
Holly put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. You can really tell that she's a professional. I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Sino. They taught me everything I know.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer.
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's...
Ja, das stimmt.
That
Aww.
sunshine sprat was really very good. I didn't watch you cook it, but I believe that the prominent umami flavor of the dish owes itself to more than the fish alone.
That's
ja.
correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar to me. So I would venture that it was a Mondstadt specialty. As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, calla lilies are usually used in soups. Small lampgrass?
That's right. I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is noted for its gentle texture, which brings out the tenderness of the fish. Here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing certain distinct flavors to the forefront through combinations of natural ingredients is very much the same.
Ja.
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as to the exact ratio of ingredients.
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Aww.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
I'll have some.
What about you, Kale? It doesn't look like you've eaten very much. Is your appetite...
No. I just don't eat a lot normally. Sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward.
Tainari. While we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs. Was that Paimon?
Which day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
Sino, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Is that right? I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nuts. No? Not funny? Ground, you know. As in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Sino. On the bright side, these jokes show that he thinks of you as his friends.
Still, we could test the hypothesis.
What hypothesis?
That plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor functions of flying lifeforms.
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject! Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaitun peaches, that would make a sick Paimon peachy in no time or something? Hey! Not you two!
Aww.
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining than Sino's jokes.
I see. You must have been keeping quiet about this grievance for quite some time now.
You seem
Aww.
much cheerier now that you're here at Mondstadt, Sino. Actually, it feels like you're a completely different person.
That's because I'm Sino the Adventurer. It's not?
in fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the time when he's in a good mood.
Okay.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other random stuff like that.
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself.
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating something he thinks is funny until you stop trying to resist.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different phases of matter. Interesting. I want to learn to do that too.
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious sucrose and stupefied sucrose. Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular that you chose
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windbloom Festival is one of Mondstadt's biggest events of the year.
Stimmt.
I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windbloom as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for everything they've done to look after me.
Plus, it was a good chance for Kale to get out and meet some new people.
Kale Lily.
What?
Kale's Windbloom. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt. There's also cauliflower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow it doesn't sound as nice.
Ich find's süß.
Moving swiftly on.
Wow, he just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently, and things at work have only just started to calm down. I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation, and this was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning a few things about Mondstadt's flora and fauna that I'll be able to pass on to my peers and students on my return.
How about you, Sino?
I came to ensure Kale's safety.
That's just an excuse. Plain and simple.
Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG custom-made card back.
Ooh.
So you did have an ulterior motive.
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before?
Nein.
Well, you should. For the sake of our continued friendship. When I first began contemplating getting a new card back, I asked around before eventually deciding to ask the legendary Mr. Kautz for guidance. A friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori festival. He told me that Kautz was a Mondstadter, so I should try my luck there.
Alex?
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
I see. So, you came to Mondstadt in search of Cal.
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to...
You most certainly did not. Kale's been here on the quiet numerous times, and this is the first time you felt the need to join.
Not only me, same applies to you too.
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this curious coincidences.
Oh, here he comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels somewhat unusual.
Huh. So you're Calx. Sino's been talking about you non-stop recently.
You didn't...
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now. Our conversations have been deep and interesting, and Sino, your passion for this game is indeed one of a kind.
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to see me, I'd be quite honored to take this commission.
Na dann.
Wow, your teacher's so nice.
I feel the same about yours. Well, they definitely have different personalities, but they're similar when it comes to their character.
So, how much should I budget for the timeless...
Surely timeless masterpiece is something of an overstatement.
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a timeless masterpiece.
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs are all like this.
I see. So, this has an almost religious significance. Well, for starters, I'd like to hear a few more of your jokes.
My jokes? You like them?
I do.
Really? I didn't
Well, the joke's ability to induce laughter is...
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell something strange?
My nutritional meal!
Will it be okay? Should we go over and take a look too?
Ja, aber nicht jetzt. Ich muss nochmal pausieren. Aus dem einfachen Grund, Cutscene war ganz schön lang, ne? Und ich wollte nur ein bisschen aufnehmen, um, ja, zu schneiden, weil, ne? Heute Folge und so. Aber danach können wir gerne weitermachen. Das klingt sehr interessant und wir haben ja noch, ja gut, 6 Tage, ne? Das wird lustig. Aber ich versuch's vorher zu machen. Also wirklich. Ne, ich muss nur noch die anderen Dinge auch noch aufnehmen und deswegen, ne, erstmal kurz pausieren. Aber wir machen gleich weiter. So, dann wollen wir mal. Ja. Nehmen wir mal mit, ne? Oh, warte mal, ich habe den Links noch gar nicht drin, ne? Wieder. Ja. So, einmal markieren. Hey.
Only the base is burned. We can still use the cooking pot. It just needs a bit of a wash.
Good thing Tainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation a lot before?
I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint Sino. I guess we'll have to do this again another day. Oh, yes. I'm not sure if you've noticed. Kale seems a little... depressed. I noticed she was in a low mood when everyone was talking. Remember that note she received? I was just thinking. I want to try solving this riddle and giving Kale the chance to accept the blessing.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah! She's someone who needs your help.
Exactly. Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. But anyway, that can wait. As much as I'd like to make progress in my research, I'd prefer to see her smile.
Aww.
We'll help out too.
You will? Then tell me, honestly, do you think that this prophecy is for real too?
Vielleicht.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's meet at the alchemy crafting bench in the city. I've got some thinking to do in the meantime.
Okay. Zu wem wollen wir hin?
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills.
Oh.
Stop, please. I don't need to hear it a 5th time.
That bad, huh? Well, now Paimon really wants to hear it for...
Didn't you
Yeah.
say you want to see the Dragon of the East at some point? When are you going?
Tomorrow morning. And you? What are your plans?
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants as samples.
Oh, perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these card back illustrations.
Found you!
Ui.
I knew I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you have really sharp eyes.
That's an outrider for you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something?
Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since 2 of our very own alchemists are here, I'm happy to look the other way. Ah, yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain Eula, a good friend of mine.
Good evening. You are friends of Kale, yes? A pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Oh, Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours. I've heard a lot about both of you from Kale.
Oh, really? All positive, I hope.
You asked that last time too. Of course it was positive.
I'd
Yeah.
say... We hear the latest news about you every time you write to Kale.
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. Anyway, we're just here to collect Kale, so don't let us interrupt your chat. Come on, Kale. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic spots.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Still as high energy as always.
You know Amber?
Yes, we've met. She's Kale's most important friend. And for that, we are also very grateful to her.
That's Amber for you. Her outgoing personality means she can make friends with just about anybody.
It's getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow. I suggest we all head back and get some rest.
Ja.
All right. I'll start packing.
Okay. Wir verabschieden uns unterm Sternenhimmel. Ja.
Guess Paimon knows you pretty well, huh?
Ja.
Knowing him, he should be hitting the taverns around this time. We can
Stimmt.
go corner him and make him answer our questions. Let's move.
Aber wir könnten auch reingehen. Ich meine. Ne? Naja, dann warten wir mal. Moin. Wir sehen uns vielleicht später. Erstmal geht's hier hin. Oh, warte mal, er sitzt doch schon draußen. Also richtig abfangen müssen wir ihn nicht.
Oh, it's been a while.
Ja.
Paimon called it. Tone deaf bard drinking as usual. Put your drink down and get your game face on. We've got some important questions for you, mister.
Okay.
Ja, da würde ich auch so reagieren.
So, what do you make of it?
Ja.
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windbloom Festival right now. You can't just go around asking people for help so blatantly.
Ey.
Well, if you won't tell us the answer, could you at least tell us if this thing's worth a shot?
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two.
Ja.
A fine answer. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle, good things are sure to happen. Also, I happen to know where this lantern is. Once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you. Isn't that generous of me?
Whatever. We weren't. You can get
Ja,
back
doch, das
to
war mehr als wir,
guzzling
ne?
wine and blowing wind now.
Das war schon mehr als,
woe is me. Paimon
mitgerechnet.
sees me as nothing more than a drunken wastrel.
Yep.
There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do. It just happens that enjoying life is the most important one. Once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink? You know, a favor for a favor.
Ja. Ich meine, alleine schon, dass er sagen kann, wo die Lampe ist doch schon... Ne? Wir müssen halt... Ich glaube, es ist von Venti. Es ist von Venti, oder? Er hat das Gedöns gemacht. Das ist mal wieder was Spaßiges, Lustiges, wie beim letzten Mal. Wo wir auf dieser Dings waren. Mit Klee. Auf der Insel.
Sucrose! We've got some good news and some bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
Let's have the bad news first, I guess.
Huh? Really? Don't most people usually want to hear the good stuff first?
Ja, komm, mach ihn.
Alright then. Basically, we went to Windrise to divine the breeze. The wind said that the prophecy is real and that your idea is a really good one.
That doesn't sound like bad news. So what's the real bad news then?
Paimon ate the bad news. Blame Sino. If it's not funny, then it's his fault.
It's fine. Well, that puts my mind at rest. Now, back to the other issue I've been mulling over. I was thinking about the flower that is not of this world. It could mean a human-cultivated variety that doesn't occur in nature. But that's basically claiming that it doesn't come from this world in the first place, when actually it's just a variant of an existing breed. So, the initial question is, can the flower's origins be traced back to a natural organism? If so, it cannot be correctly described as not of this world.
Ganz... Jetzt mal ganz vom Dings weg, ne? Eine Blume, die nicht existiert, könnte die Windblume vom Windblumenfestival sein, weil einerseits repräsentieren viele Blumen diese Blume, sind sie aber nicht. Sie ist etwas, was halt nur im Kopf stattfindet. Weißt du, etwas, was für etwas steht, aber nicht wirklich existiert. Also könnte es die Windblume vom Windblumenfestival sein. So, jetzt mal so ein bisschen, ne? Out of order und ne, ein bisschen überm Tellerrand gedacht.
But then, supposing we identified something outside of that category, whose job would it be
Etwas,
to
was nicht
decide
wirklich
whether it
existiert, aber
belongs in
doch in
this
den
world or
Köpfen
not?
existiert.
Then the question becomes, Do of this world and from this world mean the same thing? Or is it deeper than that?
Weil guck mal, die Windblume existiert in den Köpfen der Leute, obwohl niemand weiß, ob sie wirklich existiert. Und jeder eine eigene Blume zwar als Symbol, aber die sind ja nur ein Symbol für die Windblume. Die Windblume sind sie ja nicht an sich. Ne?
Whoa, slow down! Paimon's head is already starting to spin.
Paimon hätte mir zuhören sollen.
Okay, I did have one other line of thought as well. What about a flower created using alchemy? Would that be not of this world?
Naja.
Albedo may know the answer, but asking him right away would be like asking the teacher for the answers to your exam paper.
Aber wir sind gerade nicht in der Prüfung.
It would render our search for the truth meaningless. I'd rather try and figure this out for myself.
Ja, mach doch.
Could it be the windblume?
Ja, hab ich doch gesagt.
Oh, now that you mention it, that's definitely a possibility.
Ich glaube, Paimon hat mir doch zugehört.
The windbloom doesn't refer to a specific flower. Everyone defines what it means for themselves.
Ja, aber es sind dann halt nicht wirklich die Windblume, sondern halt nur Repräsentanten für eine Konstruktion namens
In
Windblume.
which case, the windbloom doesn't exist in reality.
Ja, hab ich doch
This does seem like a
Das habe ich
promising
gerade
direction.
noch gesagt.
I've made a note. Okay, I better go read up on this.
Ja.
Hey, Paimon was actually useful this time! Guess we have that sweet madame to thank, huh?
I'll need some time to prepare. Could we meet up here in, say, 2 days' time?
Ja.
In the meantime, we'll also think about the other, but,
Ja.
since we're really going for this now, shouldn't we say something to Kale about it?
I originally wanted to leave it as a surprise for her, and I also didn't want to get her hopes up over nothing. But you're right, Paimon. I'll need to be careful how I word it. But I'll try to find some time over the next couple days to mention it to her. All right.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Ja. Machen wir doch immer gerne. Aber wie gesagt, das ist genau das, was ich gesagt habe. Ah, jetzt kommen wir wieder dazu, ne? Was haben wir denn hier? Oh, Zack Rose. Okay. Ist mal wieder viel zu tun. Und ja, ich habe mir doch ein bisschen zu viel Zeit gelassen, sodass wir jetzt doch ein bisschen weniger Zeit mehr haben. Aber ja. Aber ich glaube trotzdem, dass wir es schaffen. Ah, hier. Hey. Na? Hallo, willkommen in Monster zum Windblumenfest. Du kommst zur richtigen Zeit, denn wir veranstalten gerade ein kleines Spiel mit dem Namen Lied der Landschaft. Bei diesem Spiel kannst du, wie die Barden von Monster, viele schöne Melodien spielen. Wie die Barden? Keine Sorge, ich habe schon viele Leute das Spiel ausprobieren lassen. Selbst jemand, der keine Ahnung von Instrumenten hat, kann etwas spielen, das nicht allzu schlecht klingt. Vertrau mir und vertraue dem, Orden Favonius. Versuch einfach mit dem Rhythmus und den Takt mitzuhalten, dann kannst du ohne Probleme ordentlich Musik spielen. Spiele konzentriert eine schöne Melodie in der sanften Brise und alle deine Sorgen werden mit dem Wind verschwinden. Also müssen die Baden ziemlich sorglos sein. Nicht unbedingt, sie machen sich immer Sorgen, ob ihre Lieder gut genug sind, um bezahlt zu werden. Schließlich verdienen sie damit ihren Lebensunterhalt. Aber du musst einfach Spaß haben. Naja, was ich gerade gesagt habe, ist egal. Hauptsache ist, dass du jetzt weißt, wie man das Spiel spielt. Probier es mal aus, wenn du Interesse hast. Du kannst dein eigenes Instrument benutzen, um Lieder zu spielen. Und wenn du keines mitgebracht hast, können wir dir eins leihen. Wir haben hier viele verschiedene Instrumente und jedes von ihnen bietet eine einzigartige Erfahrung. Welches der Instrumente würdest du gern zuerst spielen? Ich glaube die Leier, ne? Das also, kein Problem. Ah ja, da ist noch eine Sache, die ich unbedingt erwähnen muss. Bitte warte einen Moment. Ich muss in meine Notizen nachsehen. Also, um sicherzustellen, dass jeder das Beste aus sich herausholen kann, haben wir beschlossen, eine Einstimmphase im Spiel einzuführen. Einfach ausgedrückt, wir wollen dir helfen, dein Instrument in den bestmöglichen Zustand zu versetzen. Das ist ganz einfach. Der erste Schritt ist... Nein, nicht schon wieder. Drücke nach dem Hinweis die Bestätigungstaste auf dem Gamepad, sobald der Akzent ertönt. Stelle die Beurteilungslinie ein, bis sie mit den von dir bestimmten Stellen der Notegruppe übereinstimmt. Okay. Ja. Ich weiß es nicht. Sehr gut, das sollte klappen. Dein Instrument ist jetzt gestimmt und die Partituren sind auch vorbereitet. Du kannst jederzeit beginnen. Ich wollte eigentlich das mit den Schnappschützen zuerst machen. Naja, machen wir erstmal mit Musik. Und nicht schon das schon wieder. Ja, gut, dann wollen wir mal. Lied der Landschaft. Während du spielst, erscheinen verschiedene Noten auf dem Bildschirm. Wenn die Note auf die Beurteilungslinie fällt, erhältst du Punkte, indem du die Beurteilungslinie berührst. Je nach dem Zeitpunkt deiner Berührung erhältst du Punkte verschiedener Stufen. Eine lange Leuchtleiste steht für einen langen Ton. Halte, um den Ton zu spielen, die Taste gedrückt, bis die Leuchtleiste zum Fallen aufhört und lass sie dann los, um Punkte zu erhalten. Ja, wissen wir. Ach nö, nicht schon wieder. Bin schlecht in sowas, ne? Verdammt. Ich dachte, es wäre leicht. Ja. I don't know. Verdammt! Jetzt bin ich raus. Ich war so schlecht. Bin so schlecht einfach.